Listen up, riders and parents. This is your riders meeting. This is a USA BMX sanctioned race. We will be following all of the rules and regulations set forth by USA BMX and ask that all riders and families do the same. Motos have been posted and corrections have been announced. All of the information you need is on those moto sheets. We ask that all moto sheets be left up during the course of the race, as riders refer to them throughout the event. In checking your motos, make sure that the number that is on the moto sheet matches what is on your bike. If not, you may not be scored when you cross the finish line. Riders, it is your responsibility to be in the gate on time. You have been given lane assignments and must start from that assigned lane. Any rider not doing so may be disqualified. If you are not ready or have any problem in the gate, you must signal the starter by placing your front wheel over the gate. That will signal our starter to wait, and a track official will take care of the problem. Once the starter's command has begun, it may not be stopped for any reason. Only riders 5 and under can be assisted on the gate, and that assistance can only be the rear wheel held between the knees. 3 riders down before the first obstacle is an automatic restart. Riders, if you go down during the course of the race and are not injured, please jump up, as we have other races following. If you are injured, however, please stay down and we will assist you. Our track officials will be watching for fouls. If you feel you have been fouled during a race, you have 10 motos in which to lodge a protest with the head officials. Our officials will be watching for riders intentionally impeding another rider within the first 30 feet and the entire last straightaway. So keep it clean, riders. We will be qualifying riders as designated on the moto sheets, or by announced corrections. If you have any question as to whether you qualified, please return to the scorers table for clarification. USA BMX exists for the enjoyment of the kids and families that make up our sport. Please be courteous to every member of our extended BMX family, and good luck to all of the racers.
All right, guys. Heard that a whole bunch this year. We got tonight, and then we got 2 more events scheduled. Well, we got a clinic tomorrow, but 2 more races Friday, which is looking kind of sketchy with the weather, and then next Sunday. So, might be your last time to hear that riders meeting. I'm going to remind you once again, we watched the 30-foot and that last straight. There is intentionally impeding another rider in those spots. If your rider does fall down, please do not come through the fence and go out on the track, because that makes it dangerous for everyone. And that is what our volunteers are for. I think we do still need some chip hander outers. So while we're going, if you want to help out during main events, just let us know and we will show you what to do. And with that, if I could get everyone to stand and remove your hats for the national anthem. We are going to get things kicked off with our balance bikes, with our balance off. All right, guys, we're getting our corner officials in their spots. Getting our balance bikes loaded up. They're going to do one full lap. Pick up their award at the end. Going to get ribbons today. $7 race. It is also the Bob Warnicki Memorial Scholarship Race. All the race fees go to that scholarship fund, which we've had quite a few kids, like local kids, receive that. Some were volunteers at the track, some raced. So that is available. We typically put out information, post that information on how to apply and such. So when that comes up, that's where that money goes. And we got 4 balance bike riders, so we're going to throw them all in one rack together. 25 motos, Ben. How about that? Way more. So if you all don't know, there's an unofficial thing that all the volunteers here, we just kind of look at the crowd and we make guesses beforehand of our moto count. We were guessing pretty low tonight, but yeah, ended up bigger than we thought. 100 riders, 25 motos. I don't mind being wrong in that direction. I'm ready. Oh, I don't know. I have said that. They might be proving me wrong on that too. I was wrong on moto count. I'm wrong sometimes. It's all right. Then you learn and grow. So I think we're in a spot that we could probably turn the balance bikes loose and we'll be good.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
And they are off. All of our balance bikes, 3 and 4 Euro balance bikes motos, 1 and 2, out on track together with Declan Harris, May Ed, Leo Kennedy, and Sawyer Childress. All right, we got the first couple popping over the triple coming out of turn 1, going over the table on the second straight. They are bundled up in their coats, man. That is probably smart. Declan Harris, May Edge, Leo Kennedy, and Sawyer Childress coming at us. Go get him. Go get him. Come on, man. That Mohawk is fast. Go for it. Hey, Ben, I think looking at the numbers today, I think we were like 3rd or 4th in the number of balance bikes in the whole USA BMX system. In USA and Canada. Yes. North America. I don't think that's accurate either. All right, guys, let's cheer on our riders, Declan, May, Leo, and Sawyer. Oh. Hey, Ben, finish line wasn't ready. Hey, it is what it is, Kelly. Can't change the truth. Ben, as a consolation, I did hear Kelly say she was proud of you today, so I'll be your marriage counselor for a minute. Hey, I've been through plenty of that. Mm. You also hit harder than Ben, so. Oh, man. I've been to enough counseling, I could be a counselor, I think.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
And we are off. Moto number 3, first out of the gate. We actually only have 3 riders in here, so they are all going to make that main event as long as they show up. But right now, we're on track with J.J. Jones, Dakota the Golden Peddler Harris, and Braden the Flash Holt. Sitting up top,
Attention.
J.J. Jones, Dakota Harris in the 2, Braden Holt in the 3. And 1720 Cruiser means 10 to 19 today. So that is this age group, 10 years to 19 years. That is going to be J.J. Jones, your only transfer out of Moto number 3. Moto number 4, 3135 Cruiser. Total points race right here with Fred Seaman, Brandon Patillo, and Corey Brown. Total points, so they're going to race all 3 races. There goes that Gold Cup 2. Corey Brown sitting up front. Brandon Patillo on the 2. Fred Seaman on the 3. Fred fresh out of Racing League this year. And that is Corey Brown getting the 1. Brandon Patillo on the 2. Landon Kennedy to staging. Landon Kennedy to staging. And Jackson Landon also to staging. Guys, 25 motos. You could all be up there. Moto number 5, 5 and under novices, Charlie, Hot Wheels Muck, Bridget Kielberg, Madeline Melman, Donovan Turner, and Jace Childress. Top 2 riders going to move on to the main event. That is Donovan Turner and Bridget Kielberg out front. The 150 of Jace Childress on the bubble.
Riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Coming down that last straight, still looking like that 199. Donovan Turner out front. Bridget still on the 2, and that is your transfers, Donovan and Bridget. Moto number 6, 6-year-old novices, Emma Patillo, Rosie Malone, Jackson Ferens, and Piper Baby Cakes Franklin. Jackson Landon, last call for round 1. You can get a chance round 2. Right now we're on track with Emma, Rosie, Jackson, and Piper. We got Piper sitting out front. Top rider gonna move on to the main event. We'll see everybody else back for round number 2. And right now that is that 17 bike. Piper Baby Cakes Franklin gonna be the 1 transfer out of Moto number 6.
Attention.
All right. Nolan Shackelford, Simon Jennings. Guys, we need every rider up in staging. You come up the chute of the moto number, the last digit of your moto number. So Moto 7 comes up 7. Moto 8 comes up 8. Moto 18 comes up 8. Moto 28 comes up 8. Moto 998, really, comes up 8.
Okay, riders,
So
random start.
last digit of your moto number
Ready, watch the gate.
is where you come up, and then staging will put you in the correct gate. All you care about is your moto number, and that's your chute. Right now, 8-year-old novices, we got 4 riders on track, so we're missing 1. With 25 motos, it's going to go quick, guys. So right now, we're on track with Landon Kennedy, Jack White, Jackson Landon, and Cyrus Martin, and Abel Patterson. I don't know which one we're missing, but we'll see what happens. Top 2 riders going to move on to the main event. We got 2 sitting out front coming out of turn number 2, the 062 and the 064, Jack White and Landon Kennedy. They are neck and neck as they go into the 3rd turn. Got one breaking away a little bit. Man, they are cranking all the way around that turn. That's good to see. Lots of pedaling.
Okay, riders.
Right now, the 064, Landon Kennedy going to transfer in. The 062 of Jack White. Moving straight on to those main events. Moto number 8, Simon Jennings, Remy Robinson, Nolan Shackelford, Cadron Thunder Spillman, and Beckett McClure. 5 riders on track. 2 spots in the main event coming out of round number 1 out of Moto number 8. Right now, that's looking like a state plate, and we only got 1 here. That is Remy Robinson sitting up front, followed by Spillman in the 2.
Attention.
We got the 24 bike of Beckett McClure sitting on the bubble.
Ready, watch the gate.
Down that last straight, we got 2 spots open in that main event, and that is going to be Remy Robinson and Cadron Thunder Spillman transferring on to the main event. Motor number 9, 10-year-old novice, Total points right here with Declan McClure, Colini Beanie Welch, and Xander Newland.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
I'll check with them after. All right, that is going to be Declan McClure with the 1. Oh, man, don't look back. That costs you time. Xander Newland with the 2. Colini Beanie Welch with the 3. Moto number 10, 11-year-old novices John Curtici, Wyatt Freebird Dutton, Haley Velasquez, and Aiden Gifford. Sitting out front, Dutton Velasquez is going to try to get around, but there's only one spot in that main event out of this round.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Coming down that last straight, who's got the legs to make it? Man, Haley's closing in, but that one's still going too. Wyatt Freebird Dutton getting the 1 transfer out of Moto number 10. Moto number 11, 12-year-old novices Jacqueline Harrell, Leyland Palaamo, Damon Edge, Breck Martin, Jehu Davis, and Ethan Malone. 2 riders going to go to that main event right now. That is Jehu and Jacqueline sitting up front, but that 817, Breck Martin going to try to get around, sitting on the bubble as they are going into the rhythm section, trying to set up that inside line, but that is still Jehu out front. And racking up that transfer, and Jacqueline Harrell getting the 2nd transfer. We'll see everybody else in round 2. Moto number 12, 1720 novice, Caden Baker, Benjamin Nochtman, and Tyler Malone. Total points right here. Nochtman out front. We got a battle for that 2nd spot, though. Caden Baker and Tyler Malone pushing each other down that 3rd straight. Still trying to get around. We'll see what happens. That is Benjamin with your 1. Who's going to push it over the line? And just barely Caden Baker with the 2. Tyler Malone with the 3.
Attention.
Moto number 13, 41, 45, nervous. And we are out on track with Austin Childress, Fred Seaman, Jonas Dominguez, and Justin McClure. Coming round, turn number 2, sitting out front on the 069. Austin Childress sitting in the 1 transfer spot. Jonas Dominguez sitting right there on the hip pocket. Going to try to get around, but there's only 1 spot in the main event out of round number 1. Right now, that is Austin Childress holding the spot. Moving on to that main event. Moto number 14, 7-year-old, moving to intermediates. Madden Kilberg, Kasem Cabo Hall, Brecken, Queen Bee Murray, and Piper Harves. We got 4 riders on track.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start.
All right, guys. Moto 14, 7 intermediates, 1 spot in that main event. We got Kasem sitting up top. Piper Harves on the 2. Only 1 spot out of round 1. That one's going to Kasem Hall. Moving on to the main event. Moto number 15, 8-year-old intermediates. Avery, Baby Girl, Franklin, Seth, Gotta Go Fast Daily, Chase Kilberg, and Edwin Welch. 1 spot in that main event right now, coming around the turn. Woo, the 16 bike. Avery Franklin. I was worried on that pedal she got right out of turn number 2, but I guess she was probably on some pretty short cranks. Didn't quite hit the pedal. And coming to the stripe with the 1 transfer spot is going to be Avery, Baby Girl Franklin. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties up in the gate. We'll get that figured out.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
I've already announced that a couple times to just look. Said we're not done. We might be done. We never know when we're done. Last year we were done, and then we raced 2 more times. All right, 10-year-old intermediates, Johnny Millman, Christopher Smith, Axel the Rizzler Miracle, and Lachlan Lightning Campbell. We got 4 riders. 1 going to move on to that main event. That is the Rizzler sitting up front, followed by Chris Smith on the bubble. Going to try to get by. We'll see what happens down that 3rd straight. To the strap. Going to be the Rizzler. Moving on to the main event. Moto 17. And guys, we're going to skip 20 and put 20 at the end.
Riders
Yeah,
ready.
staging and announcing in 20. All right, 12-year-old intermediate total points right here. We are missing a rider. Had a little crash, so taking the night off. Right now we're on track with Benny the Jet Bass and Zach Attack
Attention.
Bass. Looking like Benny the Jet up front. Zach chasing him down as they head down that 3rd straight. And to the stripe. Gonna be Benny the Jet Bass with the 1, Zach Attack Bass with the 2. Moto number 18, 13-year-old intermediates, Gunnar Nash, Tucker Robinson, Hayden
Attention.
Franklin, Maverick Miracle, and Hunter Conklin. We got room for 2 coming out of this room for 2 in the main event coming out of round number 1. I'll get it figured out someday. Right now, that is the 134 Tucker Robinson and the 123 of Hunter Conklin. Moving on to main events at around number 1. Moto number 19, 15-year-old intermediates. Nope, no Mac. Mark Schlotzauer, Jackson Payton, and Carson Zagalik. Total points out of these
Attention.
15-year-olds, mostly 14-year-olds, 1 15-year-old. And that is going to be the 103, Carson Zagalik, Jackson Payton, Mark Schlotzauer in that order. Moto number 21, we're going to skip 20, throw it at the end. Sawyer Snake Penny, Creighton Harves, Racing Case of Murray, Big Mac Duval, Saccone Hall, EJ Hawthorne, and Corbin Clutch Howard in this 11 expert group. We got room for 3 in the main event out of round number 1. We got the 27 bike, EJ Hawthorne sitting up front.
Ready. Watch the gate.
And that is going to be E.J. Hawthorne, the 3, and the State 2, Racing Case of Murray, and Corbin Howard going to be your transfers. Moto 22. I can get the page to turn.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random
Yeah,
start.
Mac did crash during practice. Moto 22, 12 expert, Xavier Davidson, Chase Mode Curley, and Cooper, the real deal. And to the strap, gonna be Chase Mode with the 1, Xavier with the 2, Cooper Deal on the 3. Moto 23, 14-year-old experts, Zachary Hurricane Campbell, Cody Velasquez, Tyler McMorris.
Attention.
Total points
Okay, riders.
again.
Random start.
Campbell sitting up front, Velasquez on the 2, McMorris on the 3. Whoa, Velasquez coming around the outside. And that is going to be Velasquez with the 1. Campbell with the 2. McMorris on the 3. Moto number 24, 16-year-old experts Jabril Belgrave, Brody Stafford, and King Henry Campbell.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
And to the stripe, going to be Stafford, Belgrave, and Campbell. Moto 25, Fluffy Nick Novotny, Brandon Patillo, and J.J. Jones, Sean Madden, and Darren Nash. Madden and Nash sitting up front. We got room for 2. Number 1. And that is going to be Madden and Jones moving on. And we are going to do Moto number 20. All right. Do this dumb stuff again. What is this? 41, 45? Yes, please. What gate am I in? Yeah, my dog ate my last pair of glasses. I don't need to ride a bike over the other pair. All right, guys. How's it going? Who's ready? Not me.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Watch the gate.
Here we go. Up over the first obstacle into turn number 1. Feeling a little better on my bike that I stole back from a 14-year-old. But not feeling great. Oh, a little bit of a manual. I got no skills left. Oh, man. Woo. Oh. Oh, nope. No skills. All right. You hear the bikes creak. You might hear a little trash talking now and then, but you know, it's all in good sports most of the time. Round number 2, moto number 3, 1720 cruisers. Going to be a bike ride for these two kids on bikes. Because we got 2 riders and 2 spots in that main event. And you both showed up. So hooray on your transfers. Sometimes we got Dakota Harris out front with the
Attention.
transfer. Braden Holt on the 2, also with the transfer.
Ready? Watch the gate.
And this one is not a bike ride. It's just some dudes riding bikes. This is Fred Seaman, Brandon Patillo, and Corey Brown. Corey Brown sitting on low points coming out of round number 1. Patillo's sitting up top right now. I was just reminiscing with Corey when I was faster than he was. But as we can see, that is no longer the case. I stopped racing and he didn't.
Okay, riders. Random start.
Who to staging, Matt?
Riders ready? Watch the gate.
Jackson Landon to staging. That is going to be Brandon Patillo with the 1, Corey Brown with the 2. Weird. They're tied up, man. Who would ever guess? Who would ever guess in an adult cruiser class that they would be tied up? We do have some sandbags back behind. No, I don't really mean that. All right, here we go. Moto number 5, 5 and under novice. We got 3 riders on track, 2 spots in the main event. Jace Childress, Madeline Melman, and Charlie Muck. That is the order there coming out around turn number 2. Round number 2. Turn number 2. Moto number 2. No. Jackson Landon. Last call for Jackson Landon. Coming to the stripe with the transfer is going to be that 150 bike, Jace Childress. And next up is going to be Madeline Millman with the 2. Charlie, thanks for racing tonight. Moto number 6, 6-year-old novices, Emma Pillow, Rosie Malone, and Jackson Ferrens. Right now we got Rosie and Jackson sitting up top. Emma chasing them down. Go get them, Emma.
Attention.
Okay,
A big
riders,
smile on
random
her face.
start.
That's the real fun part about racing, is if you're having a good time. Coming down the last straight, we got 2 spots, and that is going to be Rosie Malone with the transfer and Jackson Ferrens moving on. Emma, thanks for racing tonight. Moto number 7, 8-year-old novice, Jackson Landon, Cyrus Martin, and Abel Patterson. But it looks like we're missing one, so that is Cyrus and Abel out on track.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random
Guess
start.
what, guys? You both made the main event, so
Ready? Watch the
just
gate.
make it to the finish line. Moto number 8, 9-year-old novices, Simon Jennings, Nolan Shackelford, and Beckett McClure. 3 riders on track, 2 spots in that main event. Right now, the 24 bike, Beckett McClure sitting up front. We're going to have a battle for that
Attention.
second transfer spot.
Okay, riders.
Now it is at
random
471, Nolan Shackelford
start. Riders
sitting
ready?
on the 2. Simon pushing to get by, going down that rhythm section. We'll see what happens through turn 3. Down the last straight, Beckett McClure hanging on, getting the first transfer spot. No, it is a drag race to the stripe right here. That is going to be the 471, Nolan Shackelford moving on to main. Simon, thanks for racing tonight. Moto number 9, 10-year-old novices, Declan
Attention.
McClure, Colini Beanie Welch, and
Okay,
Xander
riders,
Newland.
random start. Riders ready? Watch the gate.
And to the stripe, the 023, Declan McClure with another 1. Xander Newland with the 2, Colini Beanie with a 3. Moto number 10, 11-year-old novices, John Katishi, Haley Velasquez, and Aiden Gifford. We got 2 spots open in the main event.
Attention.
Okay,
Right
riders,
now, Velasquez sitting up front, Katishi and Gifford on the 2 and 3 as they are blasting through the rhythm section into turn number 3. Haley keeping it smooth through the middle of the turn, coming to the stripe, and that is going to be Haley Velasquez with the transfer and John Kotishi with the transfer. Aiden, thanks for racing tonight. Moto 11, 12-year-old novice. They are bunched up right there. Leyland Palamo, Edge, Breck Martin, and Ethan Malone. We got Breck Martin up front, followed by the 951, Damon Edge.
Okay, riders.
And
random
Leyland
start.
on the 2, Malone
Riders
on the
ready.
3, on the
Watch the
4,
gate.
sorry. 3 spots open in that main event right now. That is still Breck Martin sitting up top. We got some movement going on. The 951, Damon Edge, Leyland Palaamo. Ethan, thanks for racing tonight. Moto number 12, 17, 20 novice, Caden Baker, Benjamin Knockman, and Tyler Malone.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
Knockman up
random
front,
start.
Malone on the 2,
Riders
Baker on the
ready.
3
Watch the
this
gate.
round. And to the stripe, Benjamin Knockman with the 1, Tyler Malone with the 2, Caden Baker with the 3. Tyler and Caden tied up in points right now coming out of round number 2. Moto number 13, 41-45, novice Fred Seaman, Jonas Dominguez, and Justin McClure. Dominguez,
Attention.
McClure, Seaman coming out of turn number 2.
Is ready. Watch the gate.
Man, 41-45 novice goes 31-67 tonight. All right, those transfers going to be Jonas Dominguez and Justin McClure. Fred, thanks for racing tonight. Moto number 14, 7-year-old intermediates, Madden Kielberg, Brecken Queen B. Murray, and Piper Harves. Right.
Attention.
Guys, if you did not transfer, please pick up your certificate for racing in the Bob Warnicki Memorial Scholarship Race up at sign-ups. So if you did not make that transfer, go ahead and head up to sign-ups and you can pick up your slip. And right now, that is going to be Piper Harves with the transfer and the 116 of Madden Kilberg. Brecken, thanks for racing tonight. 4 years old out there in 7 intermediate. And pretty close. Moto number 15, 8-year-old intermediates. Seth Got to Go Fast Daily, Chase, and Edwin Welch. We got 2 spots left in that main event right now. It's looking like Kilberg and Daly sitting up top. Daly and Kilberg. And that is who's going to move on. Seth Daly and Chase Kilberg, your
Attention.
transfers. Edwin, thanks for racing tonight.
Is ready. Watch the gate.
Moto number 16, 10-year-old intermediates, Johnny Melman, Chris Smith, and Lachlan Lightning Campbell. Chris Smith sitting out front. We got 3 riders on track, 2 spots left in that right now. That is Chris Smith
Attention.
Okay,
on,
riders.
nope.
Random start.
Lachlan Campbell on the 2, Johnny
Roger,
Melman on the
ready.
3. Top
Watch
2
the
spots
gate.
going to stick around for main events. And to the strap, that is going to be Chris Smith and Lachlan Lightning Campbell. Johnny, thanks for racing tonight. Moto number 17, 12-year-old intermediates. We got 2 riders out on track. Benny the Jet and Zach
Attention.
Attack.
Okay,
Going around
riders.
once again. Benjamin sitting up front. Zach on the 2.
Riders is ready. Watch the gate.
Down that last straight, looking like Benjamin's going to hold on to the 1, and Zach with the 2. Moto number 18, 13-year-old intermediates, Gunnar Nash, Hayden, Franklin, and Maverick. Miracle right now. We got Miracle, Nash, Franklin, 1, 2, and 3.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
Spots left
Random
in that
start.
main event. 2 spots left in the main event.
Riders is ready. Watch the gate.
Coming down the last straight, that is going to be the Missouri Monster Miracle, followed by the Gladiator Nash. Moving on. Hayden, thanks for racing tonight. Moto number 19, 15-year-old intermediates, Mark Schlotzauer, Jackson Payton, and Carson Boogie Zagalik.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
Oh, we got
Random
Payton
start.
out front this time.
Riders
Zagalik
ready.
on the 2,
Watch the gate.
Schlotzauer on the 3 as they are coming out of turn number 3. Pushing hard to, oh, man, Carson pulled it out. Carson with the 1, Jackson with the 2, Mark with the 3. Moto number 20, Moto 21, Sawyer Penny, Creighton Harves, and Saucony Hall.
Attention.
Okay,
Gonna be
random start.
these guys. They are all going to make that main event.
Ready, watch the gate.
Moto 22. 12-year-old experts, Xavier Davidson, Chase Mode Curley, and Cooper Deal. I don't believe so.
Okay, riders.
I'm sure
Random start.
Ben checked that the flags are at half mast.
Ready, watch the gate.
Right now, coming round the third turn. That is a battle, but that is going to be Curley with the 1, Davidson with the 2, Deal with the 3. Moto 23, 14-year-old experts, Zachary Campbell, Cody Velasquez, and Tyler McMorris.
Attention.
Okay, riders.
All right. Yep, flags will be down until the 20th.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Whoa, we got some moves being made there. That is going to be Campbell with the 1, Velasquez with the 2, McMorris with the 3. Gonna have to do math on Moto 23. Moto 24, Jabril
Attention.
Okay, riders.
and
Random
Henry.
start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
And that is gonna be Brody with the 1, Henry with the 2, Jabril with the 3. Moto 25, Nick Novotny, Brandon Patillo, and Darren Nash. They got 2 spots, and that is Novotny, Patillo sitting 1 and 2. Darren Nash giving chase. And that is Novotny, Patillo 1 and 2 getting the transfers. Thank you, Matt. Oh, I got it. All right. One more round of silly. It does feel good to be on a bike again. For a little bit. I think my last race was 21. If it wasn't 21, it was 22. Well, until Sunday, yes. What Sunday? At least Moto Maker gave us some room here on the gate, guys.
Attention.
Okay, riders. Random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
There we go. In the rhythm section, this is where I start to have issues. Line, yep, you got it. Finish line is ready, because they're nearly always ready. Look, we saw it. Truth matters. I'm not really calling you guys out. This is all an act. This is all a performance. There's no authenticity once this microphone gets turned on. If there were,
Attention.
well, people around me have heard my mouth,
Random start.
so they were
Riders
being
ready,
honest.
watch the gate.
And they are off, guys. Moto number 3, 1720 Cruiser, J.J. Jones, Golden Peddler Harris, and Braden the Flash Holt. Speaking of, guys, next year, I'm moving out of a few roles here. So if you got some stuff coming open, I'll fill my roles.
Attention.
So if you have any
Random start.
dreams of the celebrity of announcing at a BMX race, let me know. And coming to the stripe with the 1, going to be J.J. Jones, Dakota Golden Peddler Harris with the 2, Braden the Flash Holt with the 3, and a 9-year age gap right there. Moto number 4, 3135 Cruiser, Fred Seaman, Brandon Patillo, and Corey Brown. Corey Brown and Patillo, they are tied up. So whoever crosses first gets that 1.
Okay, riders.
Fred chasing them down. I do want to point out that
Riders
Fred is both at an age and an experience. Disadvantage in this group. Corey and Brandon, pretty experienced racers here. Fred, fresh out of Racing League. That's going to be Corey, your overall 1. Brandon, your overall 2. Fred, your overall 3. Moto number 5, 5 and under novice. Bridget Kilberg, Maddie Melman, Donovan Turner, and Jace Childress. What's that? He is racing. No, totally. Getting out here is the way to be, man.
Attention.
I would.
Okay, riders. Random start.
Anybody. I don't care.
Riders ready.
If you
watch
get
the
out here,
gate.
pedal a bike, get around the track, we do love to see that. Still watching this 5 and under novice group, the T-ball of BMX. They are coming down the stripe. That 199, Donovan Turner with the 1, Bridget Kilberg with the 2, and the 150 of on the 3, rounding out our podium. Moto number 6, 6-year-old novice. I love when the numbers line up. Whoa, we got a move being made. That 17 bike. Piper Franklin cutting under, moving into the top spot. Coming down that last straight. I'd say come around that last turn. It is still that 17 bike. Piper Franklin sitting up front, followed by the 882 of Jackson Ferrens, and that is Piper Franklin coming across the line for the last time as a novice rider. That was her 10th win. And with that, we're going to take a brief pause because, man, we are running out of year. And since she moved up and we knew it was coming, we're going to have Piper Franklin head on up to the 30-foot line.
For the love of Jesus, I'm up here and sign up, and she's not going to be happy to come up and not be able to take that one.
All right, here's our newest intermediate, Piper Franklin, and getting those 10 wins. That means I got to deal with Corey next to me again. All right. Hey, my mic was hot, man. I hope what you said didn't yeah. Yeah. All right, Piper, congratulations. There we go. You guys got a whole family of intermediates now. Corey's turn. Who said that? All right. Hey, I don't think I've even seen Corey on a bike. Hey, Corey, that was what you just said to me when you walked up there. Get on a bike, and that will help what you were saying when you ran up. It is true. I'm proof. Here we go, back on track.
Okay, riders.
Moto
random start.
7 with our 8-year-old novices.
The gate.
And they are off. Landon Kennedy, Jack White, Cyrus Martin, and Abel Patterson. 4 wide as they are going into turn number 1. And I don't know who's who from this far away. Hey, my new glasses should show up next week after my dog ate my new ones. These are my old prescriptions. So
Attention.
the 064
Random
sitting out
start.
front, Landon Kennedy,
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
leading them into turn number 3. All right, thanks. Abel Patterson and Jack White on the 2 and 3. And that is going to be Landon Kennedy with the 1, the 700. Abel Patterson with the 2, and Jack White on the 3. Moto number 8, 9-year-old novices, Remy Robinson, Nolan Shackelford, Cadron Thunder Spillman, and Beckett McClure. Robinson, Spillman, McClure, 1, 2, and 3 as they come out of turn 2.
The gate.
Shackelford chasing them down as they are going in. Oh, man. Breck Martin to staging. Breck Martin to staging. Hey, Ben, we might want to talk to Daniel down there. All right, so that was Spillman with the 1, McClure with the 2, Robinson with the 3. We got our turn official down there. Going to see what's going on. All right, Breck is on his way. Right now, this is Declan, Colini, Beanie, and Xander. We got Declan out front, Xander on the 2, and Colini, Beanie on the 3. His total points, Declan got all the aces. Going to be the overall 1. Xander going to be your overall 2, and Colini, Beanie your overall 3. We're taking a brief break on Moto number 8, 9 novice reviewing a pass in the turn.
Okay, riders. Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
All right, guys. Also want to remind you, we still got those $1 Gatorade deals. Yellow and red, I think. I probably said orange too. At this point, just buy everything we got up there. So it won't be the dollar outshine bars. And we've got the intermediate and expert clinic tomorrow. So get signed up for that. I don't know numbers right now, but that is A good chance to get some focused time, especially those gates, guys. I don't know if you know the stats, but 85% of people that get the whole shot at Grands win. So if you make your main event and you get that whole shot because you put all that work in on your gate, so get those gate practices in. All right, we are still working on moto number 8. And we will get back rolling. We do want to take our time to make sure we are accurate and fair.
Let's go ahead and rack up the next round, please.
All right, so we are ready for 10.
Attention.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
No, 418.
Moto number 8. Finish order was Beckett, Remy, and Nolan is what is going to be our podiums for tonight. Moving on to moto number 10, 11-year-old novices John Kurtishi, Wyatt Dutton, and Haley Velasquez. We got Haley Velasquez sitting out front, Dutton on the 2, Kurtishi on the 3. All the way to the stripe. It is a battle between these two. They're going back and forth. Velasquez with the 1, Dutton with the 2, Kurtishi on the 3. Moto number 11, 12-year-old novices, Jacqueline Harrell, Leyland Pala'amo, Damon Edge, Beckett Martin, and Jehu Davis. Jehu and Jacqueline sitting out front, Leyland on the 2. Oh, man, we got a couple riders down in turn 1. They are back up, guys. Cheer them on around. That's part of what happens in BMX, unfortunately. Coming to the stripe, though, with the 1 is Jehu Davis. Jacqueline Harrell on the 2. Leyland Pala'amo on the 3.
Here, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Breck and Damon finishing it out. Moto number 12, 17, 20 novice. Caden Baker, Benjamin Knockman, and Tyler Malone. Benjamin got it locked with a pair of aces. Caden and Tyler are going to be battling for that second spot. And right now, Benjamin's sitting out front. And Benjamin blasting through turn number 3, man, getting all those pedals in. Benjamin coming out of Racing League this year. And that's Benjamin with your overall 1. Tyler sitting up top. Also Racing League rider going to be our number 2. Caden Baker going to be the number 3. Moto number 13, 41, 45. Nervous, Austin Childress, Jonas Dominguez, and Justin McClure. Coming out of turn 2, we got Austin sitting up front, followed by Jonas and Justin.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Only a 26-year age range in this moto here. That is Austin with the 1, Jonas with the 2, Justin with the 3. Moto number 14, 7-year-old intermediates, Madden Berg, Kasem Cabo Hall, and Piper Harves. Kasem sitting out front, Madden on the 2, Piper on the 3 as they visit us here at the half-track point. Down that rhythm section. Down that last straight. Kasem Cabo Hall keeping it together. Gonna be the 1. Who's getting the 2? Who's got the pedals? That is gonna be Piper Harves and Madden Kilberg with the 3. Moto 15, 8-year-old intermediates, Avery, Baby Girl, Franklin, Seth, Gotta Go Fast, Daly, and Chase. Right now, Franklin,
Attention.
Daly, Kilberg, 1, 2, and 3 as they come out of turn 2. Man, Seth is battling to get by. I see him throwing every pedal he can. Avery's taking the smooth line out of the third turn, and they are racing right here, and that is Daly making the pass with the 1, Franklin with the 2, Kilberg on the 3. Moto number 16, 10-year-old intermediates, Christopher Smith, Axel the Rizzler, Miracle, and Lachlan Lightning Campbell. Battle up front between the Rizzler and Chris Smith. Lachlan chasing them down through the rhythm section. And with the stars and stripes, the Rizzler up front with the 1, Chris Smith with the 2, Lachlan Campbell, Lightning in the 3. Moto number 17, 12-year-old intermediates. I love it when they line up. I prefer they all line up.
Okay, riders.
That won't work forever. But we're on track with Zach Attack Bass and Benny the Jet Bass. Benjamin sitting on a pair of aces, Zach on the 2. So Benjamin's going to have it locked up with the 1, Zach with the 2. Moto number 18, 13-year-old intermediates, Gunner the Gladiator Nash, Tucker Robinson, the Missouri Monster Maverick Miracle, and Hunter Conklin. Sitting
Attention.
up front on that 134 bike, Tucker Robinson.
Ready.
Hunter Conklin on the 2, Maverick Miracle on the 3, Gunner Nash on the 4 as they come around that last turn. Little single file as they're sitting right now, but that is going to be Robinson with the 1, Conklin with the 2, Miracle on the 3. Moto 19, 15-year-old. Are we having a slow race? Or just starting at the first turn? I don't know what's going on, guys. You're confusing me. Right now, Carson Zagalik sitting on low points with a pair of aces. Jackson Payton on the 2s. Mark Schlosshauer on the 3s.
Ready. Watch the game.
Mark, is it nice to be here at Blue Springs BMX where your name gets pronounced right every time? And that is going to be Carson with your overall 1, Jackson your overall 2, Mark the overall 3. Moto number 21, 11-year-old expert Sawyer the Snake Penny, Creighton Harves, Racing Case and Murray, Fetty Stay Ready Hall, EJ Hawthorne, and Corbin Clutch Howard. Hawthorne, Murray, Penny, 1, 2, and 3 as they come around the midway point. In and out of turn number 3. And that is going to be your podium. EJ Hawthorne with the 1, Racing Case and Murray 2, Sawyer Snake Penny on the 3. Moto 20. Whoa, we don't go 21 to 25. 22, 12-year-old experts, Xavier Davidson, Chase Mode, Curly, and Cooper, the real
Attention.
deal. Chase Mode locked up with a pair of aces. Xavier on the 2s, Cooper, real deal on the 3s. And that is how it's going to end. Chase Curley with the 1, Xavier Davidson with the 2, Cooper the real deal with the 3. $16-year-old experts. You got the 12 bike. 14-year-old experts, Moto 23. I cannot read tonight.
Attention.
We'll be so happy when my glasses show up. Right now, that is Zachary Campbell sitting up top on that 12 bike. Going to be your overall 1. Cody Velasquez, overall 2. Tyler McMorris on the overall 3. Moto 24, 16-year-old experts Jabril Belgrave, Brody Stafford, and King Campbell. All right, I got that right. Coming to the strap.
Okay, rider.
Looking like Brody Stafford's still out front with the 1 and the overall 1, and that is going to be the gold 1 of King Henry Campbell, your overall 2. Jabril Belgrave, your overall 3. Moto 25 coming at us. Nick Novotny, Brandon Patillo, J.J. Jones, and Sean Madden. Madden, Jones, Novotny, Patillo is their order. In turn number 2. And to the stripe, That same thing. Madden, Jones, Novotny 1, 2, and 3. Yo. I'm really trying to break this radio tonight, Ben. One day I'll figure that out. I don't think that's in my call, man. I don't know if y'all heard that. Brody's trying to get a little extra practice in. Asking about after practice. Ben Harves, what's your call? That was quite the shrug. Sure. I have no excuse. Thanks, man.
All right, we got Moto 20 in the gate. Zachariah Play Too Much Hinton, Justin Penny, Alvin Howard, Thomas
Attention.
Robinson, and Jason Mercer.
Bring 'em started.
Gates down. Zach Hinton's got the whole shot. Thomas Robinson's right behind him. Jason Mercer's right behind him. Justin Penny's not that far behind him. Going down the rhythm section, Zach's still in number 1. Thomas is in number 2. Jason's in number 3. Last corner, last straight. Thomas is giving Zach a run for his money. We got Thomas Robinson, Zach Hinton, and Jason Mercer.